Hey Knights and Nobles, it's Jess, and welcome to the never-ending story I like to call the saga of me rebuilding Willow Creek. I'm doing something a little different today. Usually I start with a build and then throw the create a sim in at the end, but today I decided to reverse that. You know, just change it up a little bit, do a little something different, but yeah, I thought it was a better idea to do this because one, the build is a little bit of a special circumstance, and two, you guys really need to know the kind of family that I'm building for in order for the build to make sense. So I decided to do the CAS first and then the build. Here we go. So first off, I have Glenn. And I am going to talk through this a little bit because I don't usually talk through my voiceovers for my build videos on Fridays, but this is going up on Saturday, first of all, so this is a little bit different all around. But yeah, so I decided to make an 8-sim household for my custom save file because I was feeling adventurous. I just really felt like making some sims. I didn't super feel like building that day. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know, I was feeling like creating people and not really houses. So I decided to make an 8-sim household, and I kind of based it on, oh man, I'm not gonna even be able to remember the name of the household that I based this on. Oh gosh, it's like in The Sims 3, and the aunt's name is Zelda, I remember that. But she's like, they have like this super prissy like household kind of thing, and then the aunt moves in and like shakes it all up, that kind of deal. So yeah, we have this like super typical suburban couple, and then like the wife's sister and her children move in, and like now all of a sudden everything is in chaos. I'm really fascinated by those kinds of stories, so I decided to do that in my game as well. So we have the Hildebrands, and well, I guess technically it's the Hildebrand-Francis household if you want to get fancy. But the husband is Glenn. You already saw me create him because I tend to talk through a lot of important things. But Glenn is a nerd brain. So he's very reserved, nerdy, quiet, bookish, that kind of thing. His traits are genius, loner, and squeamish, which I just really, I love that combo. I don't know why. It's pretty great. He's very soft-spoken, not really super assertive, but he's married to Angie, who is the woman we're creating right now. She's very, very suburban housewife kind of vibe. Her aspiration is a soulmate. She wants to find and marry her soulmate, which maybe she did, maybe she didn't. That's up to you guys. But yeah, so she's family-oriented, jealous, and a perfectionist. So I'm fascinated. I can't wait to see where they go. But yeah, and then Samuel is their son, who we're creating right now. He's like just this dweeby little guy. I don't know, like he's very endearing to me because I feel like I was friends with a lot of people like him back in high school. Just kind of on the outskirts, like I don't know, he's very endearing. He wants to be a computer whiz, that's his aspiration, and his traits are geek and loner, which same. So yeah, I don't know, I really like Samuel. I think he's very cute. In like a aw kind of way, not like a oh damn kind of way, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, also I never really changed my Sim's teeth, but Samuel has braces, which I just thought was a really adorable touch. Now we're on to his sister, Lizzie. Lizzie is very much like the shining star of the family. I feel like she'd be like the straight A, well, no, Samuel would probably be the straight A kind of kid. But Lizzie would be like, she'd be in a million extracurricular activities. She has the artistic prodigy aspiration, and she's a goofball. So she's just got a really big personality. I feel like she'd be in a lot of like plays and musicals, and she'd have like art shows, and it's just like all kinds of stuff. Maybe she's in dance, and she's very, very out there. Like she's a very average kind of girl. Like she's not like snobby or anything, but I feel like she'd be into a lot of things, have a lot of hobbies and stuff like that. And now this is their youngest son, Reed, and Reed is adorable. I'm really excited to see where he goes. But yeah, we already skipped through him, but really quickly, Reed is just inquisitive, and he's a very average little baby toddler. And now we're on to creating Kelly Francis, which her name says Hildebrand right now, but I do go and change that because I was like, wait a second, she wouldn't have Glenn's last name. That's a little weird. But I really love her. She's not the typical style of sim that I kind of tend to make. She's kind of like clubby. She's got a little bit like of a Jersey Shore vibe, but a little classier than that. I don't know. She's got like, I just really like her. I'm really happy with how she turned out. But her story for her thing, I'm thinking like, maybe she has 2 kids, and I'm thinking they might both be from different dads, and maybe she was living with like her youngest daughter's dad, and then they split up or something. But Kelly's traits are party animal, like her aspiration is a party animal, and then her traits are outgoing, dance machine, and music lover, which I was thinking maybe she, like in her early days, she really aspired to be like to be a dancer and just make it big like that, and maybe she had a different aspiration, and then she just kind of had this like crisis and decided that she's gonna be wild and go have parties all the time and all of this stuff. And yeah, she's very, very interesting to me. I'm really excited. I think I might play this household a little bit. Like, this might be a current household for me sometime. But now I'm creating her son, Landon. And I usually don't give children negative traits. But Landon, okay, so Landon is, he wants to be a social butterfly. And he has the hot-headed trait, which I think is very interesting. I have played with the Villarreals. This is a little bit off topic, but I know Max is evil. So it's like playing with a child who has a negative trait is very intriguing to me. But now, last but not least, we're creating little Becca, which I think she is adorable. And she actually honestly might take after her mom a little bit because Becca is wild. So here's some screenshots, which we don't usually get to until the very end. But yeah, it's just a shot of everybody and how they all turned out, and I'm really loving it. I like the black hair, red hair combo, and then you got Becca, who's got her brown hair, which like that's what made me lean into maybe she's got a different dad than Landon. Maybe they're half siblings, that kind of thing. But I really liked too when I clicked on like edit relationships on all of their profiles, like Kelly, I clicked on hers and it was like niece, nephew, and I'm like, oh, I just love extended family. I love when my Sims have like cousins and aunts and uncles. I think it's really cute. But yeah, so now we're on to the build, and this build, I have to talk quick because I don't have that much time in the video. But this build is special. This is only the first half. So you guys are going to get a little treat on Monday because I'm going to be continuing this build. I built the shell, the outer shell, and I'm determined, I am hell-bent to make it an 8-sim starter house. No money cheats, nothing. So I built this whole house, I built the shell, and then I have to furnish it. So I have uploaded this whole house to the gallery, and it's an empty shell with 8 bedrooms. I did the floor plan already. Everything is carpeted and floored and all of that stuff. All you guys have to do is furnish it if you want to. I'm going to be furnishing it on Monday, so it is up on the gallery under #Jester, or you can search JessTheJester. That's my origin ID. If you guys want to download this house and furnish it for yourself, I put the budget that I had remaining in the description, and that is 8,500 simoleons-ish, give or take a few. But that's the challenge that I'm going to be undertaking on Monday, so look for that. And I'm going to be doing a live build, which is not something I do, and I think that's not something I've ever done on my channel to this day. I've never done like a full video that was just like real time me doing a build or furnishing. Well, this is just going to be me furnishing, but I am so excited. I'm really looking forward to that. So this is kind of like a furnish me challenge, but not so much really. And it's kind of like an 8-sim starter 8-sim starter home challenge, but also kind of not really. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to download this, it's called 8-sim starter unfurnished, I think is what it's called. But yeah, I'm liking it, and it's kind of fitting in with the whole vibe of the neighborhood, and I'm realizing that I have fallen victim to the little Simsy syndrome known as the blue suburban. I have been making so many blue suburban houses, it's not even funny. I just really like blue. Like, don't judge me. And also too, I did end up kind of scaling this build back a little bit because I realized that I didn't have very much money at all. So the inside of this I feel like is gonna be tricky, for sure. Because we have such a limited budget. We have no furniture, none whatsoever, and we have like very limited funds, and we have a very big space to furnish. So it's going to be a lot of like cramming beds into places. I feel like some of them are going to be a little bit sparse, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. But yeah, also apologies for the crazy cam. I don't know why I do that. I feel like I should have broken that habit by now, but here we are. But anyway, we're coming up quickly to the end of the video because I am actually not going to have screenshots for this time, which is sad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you let me know by clicking that thumbs up button down below or giving me a shout in the comments. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and you'd like to join this loyal troop of troubadours, please do click that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Stay awesome. Bye!